What's up, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of me coaching myself from bronze to diamond. Now, in this game, I'm in my promos to silver 3, and as the title already spoiled, this is going to be a 4v5 game. Now, in the loading screen, as usual, we want to look at the matchups on bot lane. So for this game, we are Kog'Maw and Lulu, one of the strongest combinations for the later game, against Caitlyn and Zyra. So what we want to do is watch out for the root plus trap combo. We don't want to get poked out, and if we survive early game, we win the late game easily. Now, so let's start this game. Let's fast forward. I noticed that Lulu is going to invade top lane jungle with Warwick, which is special if you're going for 2-man invades, and I decided not to join, especially because my Garen and the Echo weren't there. And right here they're asking me to ward at red buff at 120, so I decided to do that, but at first I wanted to walk around and just like face check the bush, but I thought I don't see anyone. Maybe possible that they're in there, so let's go through this wall and ward over the wall. We saw 3 people, and for some reason my Lulu, after seeing 3 people, my Lulu just decided to face check anyway, so that's kind of unfortunate. As you can see, she dies right there. Kinda dumb, but it's whatever. Also, the Garen asked to remake because he has to go. Not sure why he started a ranked game then, but okay. Like right here, I'm just thinking, okay, at 3 minutes we can just remake. Nothing wrong. He disconnected, so we thought, hey, it's fine. We can just chill for 3 minutes and then remake the game. Yeah, people are dying, but I thought, hey, no problem. It's over anyway. It's not a real game. Right here, we definitely don't win the level 2 race, so I'm just backing up here. I don't want to get I don't want to go too far and risk being harassed just for 1 or 2 CS. So I'd rather just miss a few minions but be relatively healthy. They just turned level 2, so we need to be careful here. I got level 2 as well, but Lulu died, so she's still level 1. Right here, I try to forfeit the game. I try to remake, but for some reason, it doesn't let me. I think it's because Garen actually connected to the game before manually leaving or something, but yeah, so it's looking pretty doomed as it's 1-4 now and we can't seem to remake. Yeah, and right here I missed every single minion under tower, so that's not really helping either. And at this point, yeah, I thought so. Yeah, at this point, suddenly a wild Kindred appears. I'm not really sure why they're diving at level 3, but they're making quite a lot of mistakes, but so do I. So let's look at this and then rewind. Okay. Alright, so I got a double kill, but let's see what actually happened. So right at this point, the Kindred decided to dive us, but the Caitlyn should have been way up here because it takes her about like 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it takes her about 6 seconds, maybe even 7 seconds, to actually hit her first auto attack. So if she was way up here at the start, if she was way up here along with the Zyra, she would have been able to us, hit us like 5 times more. Second mistake is she used heal to try and save the Kindred while she was gonna die anyway. And then she tried to flash to Lulu. But yeah, like right here she flashed and healed. But Lulu survived anyway, so Caitlyn used both her summoners, but she didn't really get anything out of it. Then I made mistakes as well, because watch my Q. I never really used my Q. So right here, I could have used my Q on the Caitlyn, did way more damage, or on the Zyra, and she would have been dead by now. Yeah, and then right here, I put a ward, I saw the Zyra, so I thought, okay, I can fire my Q over the wall, and if I hear it hit, if I hear right there, it hit her, so now I know I can flash over the wall and hit her with the last auto attack. And that's exactly what I did, so I got 2 free kills. I'm not mad about that, so I'm all fine. So yeah, I'm totally happy getting 2 free kills, blue buff, and this is what gave me a sparkle of hope that we would be able to actually carry this 4v5, because if the Kindred didn't dive and just farm the jungle, and while the Zyra and Caitlyn kept pushing us in, if they didn't go for that risky play, then I'm pretty sure we would never have been able to actually carry this game 4v5. Yeah, right here, I just want to kind of back. I know that it's in a weird spot right now, the wave, but at the same time, I'm low HP, I don't have summoners. There's not really anything I can do because it's a Zyra Caitlyn, and with that, with the HP that I got, I wouldn't have been able to even farm safely. So I do have 2 kills, but I'm way behind in CS. And right now I'm getting back into the lane, hoping that we'll be able to farm better now. Yeah, let's actually go ahead. So after pushing this wave, our bot lane is missing, so they are most likely at Dragon right now, especially since it's a Fire Drake. They have a very high priority, especially in lower elos. They think Fire Drake is win. Well, it does give you a huge advantage, but it's not really that good. But yeah, so they're taking it, and our jungle is top lane. We have to farm all these minions first because I don't want to get too far behind in CS. So I thought it would just be better to not contest it and give him the free dragon. Right here I could have actually slow pushed and waited for the next wave, but at this point there's no real reason anymore in slow pushing because the second wave is already coming in. I want to give them a free opportunity to freeze, so right here I'm gonna try and hard push it under their tower. And that's exactly what I did. So right now I'm 2-0 and kind of winning a lane versus Zyra Caitlyn, although there hasn't been much fighting happening apart from the dive. So I'm kind of hopeful about this game. I want to share my hope with my team, so I just kind of tell them that we we might be able to win with Lulu Cog late game. And I can't really FF because I'm in my promos. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, because if there were troll on my team right now, they might have actually started inting. But at the same time, I wanted to stay positive while the Lulu was kind of being passive aggressive here towards the Echo, saying that he's still fighting when he's 03. He should be playing more defensively. Now the Lulu is right, but there's another way of saying that. I mean, uh, if I'm just mentioning that the game is still winnable, that way I'm actually also saying like, okay, if you stop dying that much, you can actually win this. Yeah, I'm just fast forwarding a bit, nothing really happening. I'm happy here with just using my spells to last hit, by the way, because I don't really want to fight just yet. I don't have I don't have my Borg, and I want to have my Blade of the Ruined King at the very least to start actually fighting. So yeah, it's 3-6 at this point. Not really that good, but we've got late game. I mean, while I want to play safe here for now, I know that they have more minions and we shouldn't really fight, but at the same time, when the Zyra goes for Lulu here, I can't let them do that unpunished. So that's when I decided to just go for the Zyra and tell her, I mean, let her know that I still mean business. Also, I could have used my Q here, but yeah, I tried to use my Q to get last hit on this minion, but unfortunately the Lulu killed the minion with her Q. I could have also used my E. I don't really know why I didn't, but I could have used my E on the Zyra to get like 1 or maybe 2 auto attacks extra off. But it's fine, the Zyra is almost at half HP. And we kind of showed them that we still do damage, even though we're not that strong early. I mean, not as strong as them. Because, believe it or not, Kog'Maw is pretty strong in the mid game. It's not mid game yet, but he's actually pretty strong, especially with a Lulu. But yeah, not as strong as Hyra Caitlyn. Right here, we're just playing safe. Kind of fast forwarding. I'm losing quite a lot of CS under tower, but there's nothing we can really do about that. We saw the Kindred on the map, but I thought the Echo could handle it, and so he did. He killed the jungler 1v1. I blocked Caitlyn R. I mean, wait, did I block it? No, the Lulu blocked it because Caitlyn was doing it on me. And then, for some reason, I don't know why, but their top laner also roamed all the way bot. And he's going on the Echo now, so we want to try and help him. We got there just in time, right here. There we go. He almost died to the passive of Sion, and I actually shouldn't have used my heal because I should have known that Lulu was going to R. But at the same time, I just wanted to be sure. And it's better because I'm actually already playing safe. So as long as I keep playing safer now, I don't really need my heal. So yeah, this is all fine. And I know that Caitlyn, after like we helped Echo, I know that Caitlyn then pushed into our tower and tried to back. So that's when we decided to hard push the wave all the way into their tower before backing ourselves. At this point I have 2k gold, and that should be enough to buy my Blade of the Ruined King, I think. Let's see. Yeah. So I got my Blade of the Ruined King, my boots, my magical footwear. So this is my first item, power spike. It's not really that much of a power spike because I do need like 2 or 3 items to really become strong. But Blade of the Ruined King helps a lot. Right here, Caitlyn is pushing this wave. They might go dragon afterwards. Let me fast forward. Oh, they already did. Yeah. I was probably thinking here they're probably doing dragon, and I could have tried going straight to dragon and trying to steal it, but there's no real way of contesting it because again our jungler is top lane, and I know that I shouldn't be blaming him for it, of course, because Garen isn't there and the jungler should be defending top lane every now and then. So yeah, that's just it. This is gonna be a hard game to get like dragon control. Right here, the enemy bot lane is kind of getting cocky because Zyra shouldn't be walking up here. Right now she's just taking free auto attacks from me, and as you can see, the Zyra traded with the Lulu right here just earlier, so she doesn't have anything for me. But the Caitlyn wants to defend her for some reason, but I'm like, I have my Blade of the Ruined King, I have Lulu protecting me, so the Caitlyn is kind of underestimating the power of Lulu Cog. And that's where I force her flash. She probably wouldn't have died even if the R hit, but well, I mean, whatever. Right now, I'm the one blocking the ultimate because I know I have lifesteal. Right here, Kindred is again making kind of a mistake because they already used a lot, and this is where I also make a mistake. Let's just watch how it goes and then rewind. Yeah, I mean, I got the double kill, so it's kind of worth, especially since even if Cyan is now here, they sent 4 people bot, and I still got a double kill. So it is worth, but at the same time, I could have played better. I had, like, okay, wait. Like, right here, at this point, I had 2 options. One, the play I made was not a bad play, but my execution was pretty bad. Right here, I flashed out of her ultimate, like out of the knockup, and that's okay. But I should have immediately warded this bush. Like I have a ward. If I put it right here, right when she walks in, I wouldn't have missed an. I would not have missed an auto attack on her. So if we go and play them, right here, she walks into the bush, and because I'm auto attack moving, it's like auto attack, oh, attack move clicking. I think it is because I've set it on my left mouse button instead of my right mouse button, so I just have to switch between left mouse click and right mouse click. So because I didn't word it immediately, I did 1 auto attack on a plant, and the second mistake I did here was not using my Blade of the Ruined King. If I would have used any of them, I think I would have killed, yeah, I most definitely would have killed the Zyra, and right now the Cade, and then I would have gotten a triple kill. So that's one play, and I was going for that play, but the execution was bad. The second thing I could have done was, right when the Zyra used her R, I could have started walking back. I didn't need to use my flash then, because the only real threat was gonna be the Kindred. And I could have just been focusing on the Kindred, Blade Ruined King her, and she would have used her R under the tower, but one, she most likely would have like tunnel visioned on killing the Lulu and stayed under the tower until her ultimate was gone. It would have been a free kill. Or two, she would have tried to run away, but when I have played with Ruined King, I can just slow her and chase her down. So that would have been like one free kill, and I wouldn't have died, and I wouldn't have been forced to use my flash. So it's kind of debatable, but at the same time, I got 2 kills right now. I could have gotten a 3 if I was any better, but I suck. So yeah, the last option would have definitely been the safer option, but this one got me more gold. And I think maybe because it's a 4v5, you need to make some kind of risk. And this was one of them. Okay, so let's fast forward. Right here, Sion is still bot for some reason. That's actually one mistake the Sion made. If the Sion just non-stop would have pushed top lane, this game would have been a lot harder. But the Sion decided to help mid and bot a lot instead of just permanently pushing and using that man advantage over the map. Yeah, he made this game a lot easier for us. This is all fine. Kindred also still bot. Yeah, right here, that's a free kill on the Zyra. Kind of too bad, it's kind of a clown fiesta at this point. Like Lulu taking the kill and still dying to the Caitlyn Q. Kinda sad, but it's whatever. Me just killing wards, minions. I just want to show to Caitlyn that I mean business. She can't win against me 1v1 right now. My Echo is kind of getting strong as well now, so that's good. He went from 0-3 to 4-3 and now 5-3. Right here, the Zyra kind of made the Zyra kind of made the same mistake as last time. One, focusing the Lulu, and two, like underestimating me. Because while yes, I'm tanking all of these minions right now, the Caitlyn can't win against me, and if the Zyra uses all her spells against Lulu, I'm just gonna kill the Caitlyn for free. Right now I'm tanking these minions, and Caitlyn probably thinks, hey, he's getting kind of low, I can kill him. But that's when, I mean, my W is still up, so I can just use my heal for movement speed, and then chase the Caitlyn down. Also, like, the Lulu still had her R, so there would have been no way for Zyra to kill her. That's definitely Zyra's fault for, like, one, underestimating me, and two, focusing the support instead of the AD carry, especially since it's Kog AD carry. Yeah, after killing the Caitlyn, I just want a hard push, maybe get some damage onto the tower. I probably shouldn't have damaged the tower. I should have backed right at this point, because I would have never been able to kill the Zyra anyway. So if I start backing now, the earlier I back, the earlier I get back into the lane, and the less CS I miss. So yeah, I should have been backing right here already instead of staying and doing that damage to the tower. But it's fine, I'm backing right now. And right here, I see that Wukong is pushing mid, so I decided to help and defend mid lane because we still have our tier 1 tower and Wukong is pushing tier 2 tower on mid lane already. Besides, if we can kill the Wukong now, it's going to be a free dragon because the dragon is about to spawn. Right before I arrive mid lane, he makes a mistake of using his E because he probably didn't ask himself the question that we are supposed to ask ourselves every time we are going for an objective. If he would have asked himself, who can stop me from taking this tower, he would have come up with the answers Kog'Maw, Warwick, and Lulu. But or maybe even the Echo, but the Echo wasn't really close yet. But he would have come up with several answers and he would have known that eing to these minions right here would have been a mistake. So right as he uses E to these minions, I like already get a free kill. He's forced to flash here, and I see that Kindred also used R, and instead of like being respectful, the Wukong just trolls for some reason and push the Kindred R away with the blasting cone. So that's a free kill, and we got the Wukong flash. I got red buff as well, so this should already be a free dragon too because their jungler died. Right here, the Warwick shouldn't be chasing the bot lane right there. He should have been just focusing the dragon. Also, we did get the Kate Summoner, so that's good. But by focusing their enemy bot lane, we used less time to hit the dragon, and we could have already killed it before Sion arrived here. Then I made a mistake of, as you can see here, I'm only using my Q several seconds after Sion already arrived. So yeah, should have gone for Baron. Right here, I should have already used my Q, but it's 1, 2, 3, almost 4 seconds later that I use it, and right after I use it, I died. So I uh, could have definitely killed the Sion if I used my Q earlier. That's a mistake on my part. Like for some reason, I'm not using my Q when I should be. I should be using my Q at the start of the fight because it removes. It lowers the enemy's armor and magic resist for about 4 seconds, I think. So I should be using it at the start of the fight instead of right before I die. So yeah, right here I'm just respawning, getting to mid lane because they're pushing it. I'm going for the Zyra because she's the closest one. Barely miss it. And yeah, right here, let me just back it up. So right here I missed my first ult. And while I could have tried and tried for a second R, at the same time I wasn't really sure if she had her flash up or not, and I wanted to be sure that she wasn't going to be able to dodge it, because if I use my R here again and she flashes into this direction, there would have been no way for me to kill her. So instead I flash forward and use the last auto attack to kill her. Oh yeah, right here. So right here, um, I should be the one asking myself who can stop me from pushing into this tower, and the answer would have been, well, Caitlyn and Zyra are dead, but the other three, Kindred, Sion, and Wukong, can still stop me. Wukong should have his R. If I'm not sure, I should always assume that he has R. Sion can stop me with his R, and Kindred can join as well. For may I have been able to almost kill someone, she would just use her R and save them. So I should be running here. This is a mistake of my part to be up here while people can stop me. and I should have died for it, but luckily the Wukong didn't have his R, so I kill the Wukong. Kindred arrives late and saves me with her R, so I get a double kill, and then I just run from the Scion, and Scion starts running. So this is a complete chase, and I get a triple kill. So luckily I get a triple kill, but actually it was a mistake of me to stay and over push without actually thinking who can stop me. But in this case, it's fine. We block the Caitlyn R, we get a free tower, and I should be backing right here. And I am backing, but the minions are here, and for some reason, I get not really impatient, but I want to get like the free farm, and I start backing again. Right here, I think I can kill them, but I didn't notice that my Lulu is She doesn't really have a lot of mana left. She's also low HP. She doesn't have ultimate. I don't have my flash, so we shouldn't be fighting 2v3. I still kill Caitlyn, so it's a 1-for-1 in a 2v3, and I almost kill the Zyra, but at the same time it's kind of again a mistake of me being overconfident and not really looking at what can go wrong. So right here I'm dead. I do see a huge minion wave top lane, so I decide to go for that. Dragon isn't up anyway, so there's nothing really to do bot lane. I mean, they spawned Herald, but Warwick and Lulu are already bot lane, so they can defend while I get this huge wave. Because in the mid game, I just want to think about how can I get free gold without any risk, or with the lowest risk possible. Right here, it's kind of debatable if I should have kept the blue buff for Echo, but I didn't want any of the enemies to steal it, so I thought I'd rather take it myself. Kind of over chasing again, but at the same time Wukong is top, Sion is bot lane, so and the other people can't really stop us because we are 4 people mid. The Echo stays mid and over pushed, while we already pinged that we were going top and bot. So that's kind of a mistake on his part, but it's kind of whatever. Him dying isn't really helping us win the game, because at the end of the day it's a 4v5. We shouldn't be dying for free like that. Right here it's kind of unlucky that we didn't kill the Scion, but hey, whatever, he needs to back. So I thought if Lulu, yeah, right here I typed to Lulu that she should go and contest Dragon while I hold off the Wukong here. After the Wukong flashed, I should probably just like back off, maybe farm this wave and then win Dragon. But for some reason I got confident that I would be able to chase him. So yeah, I wasted so much time. I should have just like pushed the wave in and go for a Dragon. And I decided to go for a second wave. I shouldn't have done that if I killed the first wave immediately. So yeah, we lost that dragon. That's unfortunate. They are at 3 dragons right now. We only have 1. I mean, we are at a man disadvantage, so it's not really like a surprise that we're losing this many dragons. I think right here I'm gonna make the same mistake. Yeah, right here I'm gonna make the same mistake. Instead of like over chasing and keep going for the Wukong, I should ask myself, okay, what am I gonna do here? I want to go for the Wukong. I want to kill him, but 2, if I go for the Wukong, who can stop me? Who can actually kill me? And like the worst possible thing that can happen is Sion using his R, and right when he uses R, Wukong dashes on me and ults me, and I die before I get the chance to like move. So I should have not been doing this. The Wukong actually turned on me, Sion used R, but I kill Wukong before he can actually finish me off. The Lulu blocked Sion R, but she dies, so it's a 1-for-1. But at the same time, if I just would have backed off, no one would have died. It's kind of debatable again, because at the same time I do need the kills and the money to be able to carry the game. Right here I know that they're just baiting for the Baron. I shouldn't be face checking this, so I just use my R in the bushes to see what's happening. Right here I make the same mistake, being overconfident and thinking that I can kill everyone, but I was alone versus 4 people. I do kill 2 people, so again it's kind of debatable whether it's worth or not. I think it is in this case, but at the same time it's also a mistake, because it could have happened way differently. Because let's back it up and watch it again. Like right here, I know that I can kill the Caitlyn within like 4 or 5 auto attacks. I do have my flash, my heal. I have everything up except for my Bloated Ruin King. But I could have messed this up. I could have been stunned before. I would have been able to kill the Caitlyn. I do force the Zyra flash, but it's all kind of not really luck. But at the same time, I could have been punished for it if they played any better. But hey, yeah, I killed 2 people. It's kind of worth, especially since the Echo also took a tower bot lane. Also, the Wukong is kind of calling out my mother. I don't really know what that means in Spanish. I don't know any Spanish. But I think she's calling my mom some kind of whore. Alright. I should have actually, yeah. I was about to say, I should have actually be going top lane here to just get the minions. They might be doing Baron, but at the same time, their jungler is dead and Caitlyn's bot side, so chances are pretty low. The Echo is definitely over pushing here. I also see 2 people right here, and Wukong is already flanking. Caitlyn is too, so I can't really chase that. I can't follow up because it's 2v4 then, maybe 3v4 with the Warwick, but still we would lose. So right here, after the Echo dies, they might probably be doing Baron right now. I was kind of focused on getting red buff first, but after getting red buff, they're pinging the Baron, and I decided to like join them and see what happens. Maybe we can contest. Yeah, this is just a matter of me using my W and auto attacking everyone. The Zyra made the biggest mistake of using her R on top of Baron, because the only one she hit was the Warwick. Yeah, the Zyra wasted her R, so I had free space to just like kill everyone with my W and auto attacks. They did get Baron, but we killed 4 of them, so only Caitlyn has Baron now. And that's when we just hard push mid lane. they're already so mad at each other. And this is where the Caitlyn again like underestimated the power of Kog'Maw, especially with Lulu. I mean, she only shielded, I think, or did she also give me movement speed? I think she only healed. But yeah, I had red buff, I had my W up, so she's dead. And now their Baron buff is gone. Yeah, after getting inhibitor, there's no real reason for us to stay. I would just want to back and buy items. By the way, I buy Frozen Mallet because I just want to keep slowing everyone. Both for when they're chasing me, I can make it easier for myself to kite everyone, and also when they're running away from me, I can make it easier for myself to chase them down. Right here, there was a big wave top lane, but there was also a dragon up, so I decided to go for the dragon first. Oh, by the way, so I after buying the frozen mallet, I also decided to buy a BF sword. This is because I wasn't really sure whether I would go for Infinity Edge or GA as last item. So because BF sword builds in both, I decided to just go for BF sword first. Now that I think about it, I probably should go for GA because it's getting late game, and this might be one of the last team fights ever. I mean, not ever. One of the last team fights happening in this game. So it is really important for me to survive as long as possible. So while I do already have enough damage, I don't really need the IE. So I might as well go for GA to have more survivability, and even if they burst me down, I can still revive with the GA passive. So right here they got the Ocean Soul. That's pretty unfortunate, but I already killed the Wukong, so I can't be bursted down anymore. I just block Caitlyn R, get some kills, and we can start pushing again. So right here we're pushing mid. I may have also gone top for that huge wave, and we lost tower. Right here I noticed that I was pushing alone, so I should just be backing off. I'm recalling, and this is probably warded because Kindred is obviously going for me. I don't know why, because there's no way she can kill me. I mean, Caitlyn is following up, but Caitlyn isn't a threat to me too. I mean, either. So yeah, I harass Caitlyn as well, then just back off because I don't want to get four-manned. So yeah, that's when I buy GA, because considering how dangerous I'm playing, I already figured in the game 2 that it's better to go GA than IE. As I said, I'm doing enough damage as it is anyway, so I just want to avoid getting bursted down by the Wukong. And right here, like, I think this is the last fight. We're just pushing top wave. Warwick should probably be top lane 2 right now, but it's fine. I also made a mistake here by staying this far up. Like right here, I see that people are already coming, so I should be backing off, but I'm kind of getting cocky. I want to do as much damage to the Sion as possible before the fight starts. So I get kind of caught by the Kindred, but not really, because she can't really do anything against me. But the main thing I should have noticed is watch Wukong on the minimap. Watch him go, and he's right here. So he's going bot side for me, and I should have. I didn't see this, but I should have. So he burst me down. Luckily I bought GA. I get the second Nuka, but I flash out of it, and this is where I start doing damage again. I have my W up, so Kindred is running away. I can just push in. Right here I don't know what the Scion is doing, but for some reason he thinks he can 1v3. I kind of used my Q a little late. It's better than the first time, but... So yeah, we killed everyone, and this is where we make our final push, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, right here. I don't know why, but Caitlyn thought that she could be able to chase us down. But yeah, she's dead. And right here, they're just going on one by one, failing and losing the game. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how you win a 4v5 game. Even though we made several mistakes, we still managed to win because we also capitalized on our enemy's mistake. So what did we learn from this game is, one, I do have to keep in mind to use my Q every time a big fight is starting, because my Q reduces armor and MR for 4 seconds, so I might as well use it before a fight starts. I mean at the beginning of the fight instead of at the end. And the second thing is, every time I want to go do something, whether it's taking a tower or chasing someone down like the Wukong 2 times, I always need to ask myself who can stop me. And if I cannot deal with whoever is going to try and stop me, I just shouldn't do it. Then it's a bad idea, I should back off, maybe recall or go do something else, but stop doing whatever I was planning to do. So yeah, that was it for this game. We won a 4v5. That's great. Thank you for watching, and if you think this content is interesting, then please leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for future videos. Thank you again, and have a good day.